Frugality has changed. Are you keeping up? If you think frugal living means cutting coupons, driving across town to save 50 cents on milk, or saying no to anything remotely enjoyable, you're living in the past. That kind of frugality, it's outdated. In fact, it might even be costing you more money. Frugality in 2025 isn't about extreme sacrifice. It's about strategy. It's about knowing where to place your money so it works for you. It's about leveraging modern tools, psychology, and behavioral economics to cut costs without feeling like you're cutting costs. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But first, let me tell you a quick story about a vacuum cleaner. Hey there, thank you so much for joining me today. If you don't know me, my name is Sara. I'm the owner of FrozenPennies.com. I'm a financial coach, and I'm the author of the best-selling book, Fundamentally Frugal. The cheapest option is usually the most expensive one. Here's why. A few years ago, I bought a cheap vacuum. I was feeling proud of myself for saving money, but within a few months, it started clogging. The suction power weakened. It left more dust than it picked up. Fast forward a year, and I went back to the store, buying another vacuum. By the time I had replaced it twice, I had spent more than if I had just bought the high-quality one I wanted in the first place. The same principle applies to groceries, appliances, furniture, even technology. The cheapest option is rarely the best option. But what if I told you there's a way to get the high-quality option while still paying less? That's where things get fun. How to get luxury for less. Most people assume that if you're frugal, you still have to buy the lowest cost option. But here's where they're wrong. The truly savvy frugal people know how to get the luxury for less. Let's say you want a high-end espresso machine, but the price tag makes your stomach turn. The old way of frugality would say, just buy the cheapest coffee maker, but the new way is about timing and patience. There are hidden sweet spots in the retail cycle that most people don't take advantage of. For example, did you know that high-end kitchen appliances go on clearance right after Black Friday and right before the Super Bowl because retailers need to clear out inventory for new models? A good friend once got a $500 espresso machine for $179 just by waiting for the perfect moment. Another trip? Buying a secondhand like a pro. But not just from thrift stores, those are picked over, you might get lucky sometimes, but I'm talking about other places like estate sales, restaurant closeouts, and luxury liquidation sales. People assume secondhand means worn out junk, but that's just not the case. I've seen barely used $3,000 fridges sell for $400 because a restaurant was shut down. A couple of years ago, I got a Cuisinart toaster oven retail $129 for $15 at a thrift shop. Never been used. These sales aren't advertised. You have to look and you have to know where to look. And it's not just big purchases where you can hack the system. Even with things like clothing, there's a new trend, rent and return frugality. Some people are hacking the options like Rent the Runway. This is where you rent a dress for an occasion instead of buying it and return it for a fraction of the cost. This is what frugality in 2025 looks like. It's not about doing without. It's about playing the game smarter than everyone else. And then there's the myth of budgeting. Why track every penny? It's a waste of time. Here's an unpopular opinion. Most people should stop budgeting the way we've been taught. Spreadsheets, tracking apps, color-coded categories, they feel productive, but they actually create budgeting fatigue. Research shows that people who micromanage their spending are more likely to experience burnout than go on a shopping spree. Instead, the new way to budget is invisible automation. Instead of trying to track every coffee or Target run, set up pre-planned guardrails that automatically manage your money without you even thinking about it. For example, you set up your checking account so that as soon as you get paid, a percentage automatically goes to a separate account for bills. Another percentage goes into another account for debt payoff, and another percentage goes into a high-yield savings account for savings. What's left? That's yours. Guilt-free spending money. No tracking, no obsessing, no math, just effortless control over your finances. The key is removing the willpower from the equation. If your savings and bills are already handled, you don't have to feel guilty about spending what's left. That's why this method works. It plays into our psychology instead of fighting it. Now, I will say, if you love the details and are trying to get out of debt and micromanaging all the numbers is your thing, do it. That was me for years to get out of debt. Now, I enjoyed seeing where every penny goes. I get it, but if you want easy, done-for-you, and thoughtless budgeting, this might be worth a shot. I'm getting closer and closer to 100,000 subscribers, and looking into the analytics, I discovered that over 70% of those who watch my videos are not subscribed. So, if you love frugal tips and saving money, I'd love for you to help me out here and subscribe. The best part is, it won't cost you a thing. Are you leaving free money on the table? Here's how to find it. Now, I can almost guarantee that you're leaving money on the table somewhere. Most people have no idea what benefits, rewards, and reimbursements they're entitled to. For example, did you know that some health insurance plans will reimburse you for things like gym memberships, massages, and even sleep studies? A friend of mine saved $600 in 1 year just by checking her insurance benefits. Here's a crazy one. Price protection refunds. Some credit cards will automatically refund you the difference if something you buy drops in price after you purchase it. Most people never check, so they lose out. But if you take just 2 minutes to set up automatic price tracking on your email receipts, you can get money back without even realizing it. These are the real secrets of frugal people in 2025. It's not just about cutting those costs. It's about knowing where to find hidden money that's already yours. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Frugality isn't about spending less. It's about getting more for what you spend. The old way of frugal living was about deprivation. The new way, it's about intelligent strategy. It's about knowing how the system works so you can make it work for you. The most successful people in the world don't just earn money, they know how to keep it. That's why the old ways of frugality, skipping the lattes, obsessing over every penny, it's dying. The new way is about automating smart choices, hacking the system, and strategically upgrading your life for less. If you shift your mindset from how can I spend less to how can I get the most for what I spend, you'll unlock a level of financial freedom that most people, they never reach. If you are ready to take your frugal game to the next level, there's something you need to know. Right now is the best time in history to be frugal. The rules of money, spending, and saving have changed, and those who understand why are getting ahead faster than ever. If you're interested in learning why frugality is more powerful today than it's ever been, and how you can use it to your advantage, watch this video next.